President. I said, Poot Poot, as in Poot Poot Golf. We thought you'd like that better than the sauna. Oh, I enjoy the sauna, General Poot Poot. General President, I think my head is getting smaller. Oh, the war's going fine. It's going swimmingly good as it's going very, very good. Our army is super strong and very all men and then we finally got rid of the women and children and poodles. The Nazi aggressors. Just in time for the victory over the Nazis. Like and subscribe, General President. No, I don't want to look some area. No.
Trooper reporting for duty. Fight for the Empire.
How's it? English. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii with channel. Yes, welcome everybody. It is the day after Mother's Day, the official Mother's Day. So, I wasn't going to do anything today, but it is a different sort of special day in a really weird way. So first, we're going to do a little vlog and then a little newsy of whatever, and that's how we're rolling with this right now. I'm starting to post on Odyssey, so you can go check that out. Or maybe people on Odyssey, it's like you just put your YouTube stuff on there. It links up and then it works with a crypto reward system. But like and subscribe. I'm getting zero confidence in the YouTube thing. But anyways, I had my ego crushed yesterday. My self-confidence was tanked. I'm the loser because I don't have any monetary income. This is from my brother that lives in Texas, and I lived in Texas too. And I can tell you something about Texas. Texas can go, you know what the Russian guy said. I don't have to bleep myself now. I had some good friends there. I still have a couple good friends there, but the system itself, basically Texas operates on an elite system. I'm not just making that up. I saw that in a sociology textbook. I have a sociology degree. I saw a sociology textbook. I opened it up and it read, first thing was big, thick section in the textbook on sociology on Texas, calling it, this is why it is elitism. So, when people go, oh, the elites, they think Texas. You're either in or you're out. And if you have a lot of money, it doesn't really matter who you are, you're in. And if you don't have a lot of money, you're out. That's why they're big on Republican low taxes, because that's what they say to get elected. No new taxes, and then there's taxes. Or they just don't, the wealthy or the ones who have money, who want to have more money, don't want to hear taxes. They want to hear less taxes, less government, less taxes. And that's the old shtick from the Republican to get elected party. Now they got these kind of ultra rich and the 1%, 99% stuff, and man, I think my brother has a lot of money, but I knew friends, billionaires. I'm sitting next to billionaires and you're having tea and I'm just like, in their house, and it's just, once they reach billionaire, it's a different attitude, and it's more like Scrooge than it is like, oh, bounty trickle down, invisible hand from Adam Smith. Was it Adam Smith and Legan? I digress. I said degree. Anyways, he ripped me a new one for not having income, like he's got income. And he said that he paid 40% taxes, so he's paying for me. I'm like, you're not paying for me, guys. So it irked me to no end. And I'm going to talk to our mother about that sometime. But they're banding together. That's my vlog for the day. Well, actually, we went and the good side is we went and read Shakespeare in person in the thing, if I can find that. See, we read Richard II. We even got to I was able to rig someone on Zoom on a big screen TV. So that was kind of cool. But today in the news is the big, what do I say? Zictory. And apparently Putin is like wants Zictory. With the Zictory, we have Zictory. He did a big thing, did the big parade, in Moscow, the big traditional red parade. Look how military great we are in Moscow, the Red Square kind of thing. And addressed the crowds. Remember the day when we beat those? They didn't have a Z, they had a crooked cross looking thing, but we just kind of got a Z thing. Those guys in World War II that were bad and nasty and wind up villains in every movie because it's the easiest villain cast plot point you can, because I was at Mother's Day brunch and I have this niece, not the but the kind of regular niece, except that, again, air in the laundry. She is really proud of her work and doesn't stop talking. It's like, stop with the promotion. But anyways, I casually said something like blah blah and something like that. Then I mentioned Frank Zappa. Now, I might be dating myself since I'm single, but Frank Zappa? A lot of people know Frank Zappa. This happened to me with Led Zeppelin too. Some guy on the beach, and I was talking, had rap in German. And he goes, oh, rap in German, and I'm listening to rap in German. I'm going, that's pretty cool. Talking about music, I mentioned Led Zeppelin, and he's, who? Who is this Led Zeppelin? I have no idea who Zeppelin or Led Zeppelin. I do not know that band. And I was taken back, aghast. But this was my niece, and this is Frank Zappa, and this is America. We're not talking Dusseldorf. He's from Dusseldorf. Hawaii used to get a lot of interesting tourists. Not so much now. They're all pissed off because they're not treating them right, unless they're business class. See, even Hawaii, the tourist industry, we don't want the riffraff tourists. We want business class tourists with write-offs and conventions, the ones with a lot of money. Elitism. And now this, she says, Frank Zappa, who's that? And I was taken back, So anyways, yeah, this is all over the map, ain't it? That's right. But the victory over the Nazi Germany in World War II was kind of a long time ago. And it's very, very ironic that Putin, he is bringing up the imagery of Russia's victory over the Nazis. And yet that's what they've become. Well, at least Putin and his war machine, and even his war machine's not too keen on his side, and his war ain't going that good. It's not going like he expected. Blitzkrieg in and take it over, and he was probably going, ha, look what I do. Now the CIA, the CIA, oh God, we're on one thing here, aren't we? Well, the CIA said that he's ambitious. Of course, he's trying to get something. He's Grievous, not Darth Grievous, but Darth Grievous is cool. for lightsabers. But he's grievous because he's got like the bitter grievance against, like a resentment for the 12-stepper. He's got this extreme resentment, grievous against the West and NATO, because NATO is successful in its unity and Russia fell apart and it's just by itself. It's like dealing with China, and he talks of a giant threat from the West, which is Ukraine might join he probably thought they could join NATO, and then they're taking my toys. Former countries that used to be under the Soviet umbrella. Now, he's also insecure, according to the CIA. Mind you, if you checked out my earlier videos, I went through all this. CIA, way ahead of you, buddy. No, this is stuff that the CIA tells the public that gets into the press. But this is kind of almost obvious. Check out my Putin is a narcissist video. Yeah, he is. He's insecure. And why is he insecure? He's getting older and he has to contain his position, and he could be replaced by someone else who's aspiring. And there's the oligarchs, the ultra rich, which were made ultra rich by the Soviet Union falling apart. Kind of like Texas. You can only watch certain TV. My brother says, I like watching BBC TV. He's Fox News Trumpster. Put a veneer, but then when he was trying to argue some points, the veneer came down and it was like, oh man. But what? He tore me down. I'm just like, hey man, it's not like, never mind. I opened too much of a can of worms. But now see where people stand, huh? You don't got the money? It's like money talks and BS, gag. We can't listen to you. Gag. You don't have an opinion. Only watch our news channel. Okay, Putin. So, yeah. The QG appears. Each are playing another one's playbook page. Let's look at some of this. Ige is ending time in office on high note. Yeah, Ige, wax on, wax off, kind of middle ground, played the mediocre role. He just, whatever the federal government recommended, the state level, the whole COVID pandemic, that's what that was. Thank you. And what happened to the thing? Oh, thank God, here it is. Oh, gosh. Boy, I don't know. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, well, one thing I gotta do is, look, the volleyball, men's volleyball did win. Cryban Waikiki. And once again, it's all about the coach. Oh, that's the kind kukui necklace I got from my Oduwa. The North Shore. He's a cool one. At least he doesn't tear down your self-worth over a cup of coffee in the morning. Yeah. So, they won, and there's a big picture of the coach. What's going wrong with these people that just, look, I bought the expensive coach. Okay, a little back in the day to relax. Remember back in 1979 where you could just hop in your little George Jetson scooter and go Roadrunner Galaxy. This is the Mary Ann McDonald models, the Roadrunner Galaxy electric car. This is electric back in 1979. It looks like bicycle wheels. $3,000 with a pair of 3.5 horsepower motors around the top speed of 30 miles an hour. So essentially, it's a moped with a kind of jet ski canopy. I don't know. Oh God! And somebody's poodle dog. Yeah. People love their dogs more than they love people. It's a sin. So back in the popular political, let's talk politics. Let's talk religion. Hey man. Here's what I want to listen. Abortion. Decision between a man and woman and a travel agent. Because you got to go to another state or someplace else. This is like Japan must recognize its role in war atrocities. We went over that last time. We don't got time because I went on a rant. Sorry. Went on a rant. So, the big victory in Zictory, Putin, Putt, Gulfland, I don't know. But, my brother said when he's tearing me down, he goes, well, there's a lot of room in Ukraine. Go live there. And I was, what? It took me a while. Like some of the stuff he was ripping in on me on. It took me a while to think, because he didn't do it like yelling. He did it like intellectual bashing. Insecurity. Because he wants to make sure, because I'm a little bit older, he wants to make sure I'm less than. It's an ego thing, I think. And plus, he's been brainwashed in Texas. You know, he's in the elite because he's been absorbing all the elite stuff. We're going to pay more taxes because we're paying for the war in Ukraine. We're paying for everyone else's welfare. So get people off welfare and screw the war somebody else's. Man, can't do that. Not in the world today. Nah. When he tells me, oh, there's a lot of room in Ukraine. It took me a while. I figured it out. It's America, love it or leave it. That's an old trope from the QGOPers. America, love it or leave it. It's like when you're telling other Americans that, something's wrong with your idea of American. Because everything is not money. And America isn't only capitalism. But, okay, go worship money. See what I care. Okay, that's it for now. Bye. Aloha. There's the sun. It also rises on the good and the wicked. It's a nice sunrise. This is today's sunrise. Aloha. Fresh aloha for you. Goodbye now. Aloha. Aloha oil.